This is truly something unique. One of one, the only Lab 11 911R here in the United States. This is called the Olive. It's a retrofit 993 that was backdated to make it look the way it looks today. A special thanks to Lab 11 for lending me this car for today's shoot. We're featuring one of the pinnacle inside Dragon Ridge. This property is 8,555 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 8 bath, currently available for $18 million. This lot was bought in 2019 and finalized with the built in 2021. The owner is a race car driver, so as you can imagine, the garage setup is all mindful of the kind of cars that you're gonna keep here. So it's a haven for car enthusiasts. The builder also is one of the best in town, Blue Heron, who built the most expensive home sold in Henderson, which is actually on the street below us. We're at the highest point of Dragon Reserve, the last street, highest point. And this is the most unique lot ever because of the slope and how it comes down and opens up to unobstructed strip view, which I'll show you throughout the tour of this property. Let's not wait any longer. Let's go check it out. As you arrive into the sunken courtyard of the entry, you see the limestone wall lined up to the side of me and the steps with matching floor all the way throughout the outside and inside of the home. Now the thing that sticks out to me the most is obviously this blue water feature that starts here, continues inside the house, and then it links up all the way through the backyard and wraps around to then reveal the most impressive view you can imagine. Immediately, the first thing I notice, you can't miss this view, right? They made sure that there's big enough window from both the entry side and the exit side to take in exactly what this property has to offer. Super high ceiling, these gotta be 15, 18 foot ceiling. And this hallway also have the biofolic feature, right? Remember the river that I told you about? The blue water feature that comes through in and out of the house? And then look at that. It's like a throne. It's just waiting for the king of the house to arrive and do his work and business and take his very, very important calls. You know, on this side of the wing, we're gonna see the living area as well as the floating staircase that take you up and down stairs. You will see the formal dining room just behind you. And of course, you can't miss this indoor-outdoor living with the open pocket doors. Just look at this. I'm gonna get out of the way so you guys can take this view in. Now the kitchen area is unique. Not your typical kind of double island and just letting everything flow through. This one, they actually square it off and have this kind of confined but yet open space for you to host and have your family and friends all around while you prepare an incredible meal with the Wolf stove that comes with the property, double oven. This is a six top burner with a center grillet. And of course you can't not have the pot filler. But what I realize is instead of the typical smoke mirror that you'll see here, this is a kind of a slab of backsplash. But imagine if you do have that smoke mirror here, and while you're cooking, what do you think will be the view that you get to see while you're cooking? I love what they did with the countertop contrast, right? The light color on the outer edge and the dark color on the island, as well as the breakfast nook. Down this way is the prep kitchen. Now, of course, you see the European style cabinets, which I love. They have the full-on sink, dishwasher, double oven, and they even have a little glass here where you can see the outside while you're prepping. Now, obviously it's dark out now, but usually during the day, it's a kind of a nice touch. Wine fridge, regular fridge, and you have access to the laundry room, which will end up taking you through the garage, and a dog run, a custom dog run on both sides of the house. Now here we have the formal dining room. Spacious, right? You have a dining table that sits 12, I think even 14. And this layered linear window to give in ample natural light. And then you have that wall there. How impressive is this temperature controlled wine cellar, right? They have different collection of probably some really high-end tequila bottle. In fact, one of them I have. Ace of spades. And again, they brought in the river rocks to keep that biophilic characteristics throughout the house. And remember, we talked about what makes a wine cellar versus a wine room. Now you probably saw that up there, right? Now, let me take you guys back towards the main living room area. Now, of course, I missed the powder room here that you can't not have when you have a house built for entertaining. But back to the kitchen as well as the living room area, this double high ceiling is, oh my God, impressive, right? Even a sunken coffered ceiling with ambient lighting. I see limestone up the wall. This concrete finish that runs up this entertainment center is impressive. I love it. I think this is different. I've not seen anything like this in all the other homes that we featured. So obviously, this property is impressive, and I want to introduce you to the listing agent, my friend, Jason Lindstrom. Jason, come on over. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, Johnny, it's been a little while. I'm so glad you're here. How are you?
Absolutely. Oh my God, I've been great. Congratulations. You guys have done an amazing job representing this property.
Thank you.
And thank you for the opportunity for us to tour this place.
Yes, sir.
I know you know the history of this home because you were part of it from when it was just a dirt lot.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell us a little bit about the history of this place?
Yeah, I was very blessed to work with this family in multiple states. At this particular time, Dallas, who's the homeowner here, was called me in 2018.
Okay.
Wanted to find a property to build his Vegas home.
Okay.
So we started looking at lots first all over Vegas. And then we found this location, Dragon's Reserve, right, in McDonald's Highlands, and we came up here. And it's as you know, it's two cul-de-sacs on Dragon's Crest, and there's a total of like 9 lots. And there was no homes at the time.
And this is the highest point, right?
At the time, this was the highest point elevation-wise to build a custom home.
Okay.
And so we walked all the lots, and then we found this one.
How did they choose this? Like, what made them choose this particular lot?
He's courageous. He wants to do things at a spectacular level.
I bet,
right?
yeah, I can see that.
We saw the lot, and it had cliffs on about 75% of it.
Yeah, that's insane, guys. If you saw the drone shot, right, the way the driveway leads down to the home tells you how hard they had to design this property to make it work to kind of hug the cliff of this, the Dragon Reserve community.
Yeah, and make sure water flowed correctly. Any type of vehicle can get down into the lower garage properly.
Yep.
I mean, lots of planning and thinking went into this.
And he's a car guy, right?
He's a race car driver.
A car enthusiast. So when car guys are planning their home, their life, their everything, it's always, cars in mind. So you got to remember that slope has to be the perfect angle, have to have enough garages, etc. Right?
Yes,
okay.
Sir. Yeah.
What else? So what else about this property that's like makes it unique?
Once we found the location, anchored that in, right? Now we wanted to have this indoor-outdoor experience. And we wanted the home to be very well protected security-wise, and technology, it needed to be current, and just powerful.
You mentioned, right, the owner was so methodical with the technology of this home. He has a spare part for every piece that could potentially be replaced in the future, already reserved and placed in this home.
Yeah, he cared so much about the property that he bought an extra piece to the entire system that's in the tech room, boxed up, secure, about $80,000 worth of spare parts, so to speak, right? And he thinks ahead. He's a detailed person, he's thorough, he's a planner, and he wants things done right.
Whoever buys this property will reap the benefits of that. The owner that actually cares for the property and methodically plan for the future of this property so that when they do sell it, the new owner gets to assume all the benefits of that.
Yeah. And he loves water. As you can see, water starts outside the front door, comes through the entire home, 2 pools, 2-story water wall right behind us. It's all well lit at night for entertaining, for relaxing. It's almost like we're the only ones here and no one else is anywhere near us.
I can't describe to you guys the feeling of when I came around that corner and then this opens up for you. And just take it in. Take this in. You're higher than what the planes are taking off from Harry Reid International Airport at this point. All right, Jason, well, thank you so much for your time, man. This is awesome.
Hey, you know what? Can I give you a shout out real quick while we're on? If you're thinking about hiring someone to represent you, Johnny, his wife Yvette, you've got to continue to subscribe, follow them. They will educate you, they'll treat you right, and you couldn't ask for a better professional to help any of you. And I'm so grateful. You're the first one to being here with me as this home just went on the market a couple days ago. So
Thank you
please
so much.
subscribe, watch Johnny, check out Yvette. They speak multiple languages. They are incredibly professional and they're legit. They're real people. So glad you're here.
Thank you, brother.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Cool.
All right, let's continue on with our tour. Now, there is a casita in this property that is slightly hidden. Just behind the TV wall, there's a staircase that brings you up to another living quarter there. So we're gonna go check that out right now. But I really like this room. I feel like this would be my choice of a primary bedroom, and you'll see why once we show you. So as you enter into the second floor guest quarter, you have this kitchenette, wet bar, mini fridge, ice maker, Calcutta countertop, and then enter into the main bedroom area. Now, of course, you can't really see right now because the protective film as well as the privacy film. It's dark out, it's bright in, but they still can't see in. On that side, you have the full ensuite bath, standalone tub, fireplace, Calcutta finish at the bottom. But wait till you see the view you get from this. The value of this home is the fact that you will have no possibility of future obstruction here. The land down here is not being used, and all the homes in front of you are all single stories and no more homes being built. In fact, there's a celebrity that lives just down there. You might have heard from my other video at the Oculus that I wouldn't tell you who it is, but I'm gonna tell you now anyways because that home is for sale. Oscar De La Hoya, professional boxer. His home is on the market for $20 million. Back to the living room space, and what's unique about this is the corner pocket doors that can be opened up to connect the indoor and outdoor living. Now, stepping out here, you do see the first pool connects to the waterfall that drips down into the courtyard downstairs. Alongside of it is a staircase that brings you down to the courtyard as well. Here's a sunken living area where you can entertain. There's a fireplace, TV, and above you has space heaters. So on a colder day, this will still be a very nice place to enjoy yourself. Infinity edge on both sides of the pool. The second pool I love because it has a swim-up bar, leads you right up to the sunken kitchen here, outdoor kitchen, and then you have a jacuzzi that's the closest to the strip. So imagine on a winter night, you're out there, glass of wine or whiskey and a cigar, just take that in, right? Just behind you, you have a full bath that's accessible for your guests, and around it actually has a dog run that's on both sides of the property. Sunken kitchen, swim-up bar as I mentioned, Wolf appliance to match the kitchen, and then stepping up here, you have the edge of the property where it just makes you feel like there's nothing between you and the city, right? And this is where I see most of the owners will likely be spending their evenings, just on one of these lounge chairs, taking in the view and enjoying the fruits of their labor. Around this, you'll get to the primary bedroom, which will go from the inside to show you the official entrance. There's also a dog run on the other side, just like it has on this side. So if you're a dog lover, this is a property for you. We just went over the bridge. Now we're entering the primary bedroom wing. Now you have a gym on this side. That's the fifth bedroom, but currently being used as a gym. And just behind me is obviously the current office space that's being used. But I love that it's just centered and it faces the house where anyone enters, sees this throne first. It's almost like they got to answer to the king before you can enter the rest of the house. The primary bedroom just on this side. Let's go check it out. Now this long hallway is finished with some reclaimed wood. You got the river rocks to continue that biophilic characteristics. And then you have the primary bathroom here. Let's go check it out first. So you got dual sink, walk-in shower, but the coolest thing about this shower, guys, come on, let me show you. Indoor shower, not that cool. Outdoor shower, now we're talking. Look at that shower head. My God, I would shower here all day. By the way, I want to show you guys the data room that they have here. So this is what Jason was talking about. The entire house is being controlled in this closet, and all those boxes are the Crestron equipment that we mentioned, $80,000 worth, that is always there for you should you have any electronics or equipment that needing replacement. You don't have to hunt that down. So thoughtful. Now let's get back to the primary bedroom. Now the full house is fully automated, from the blinds to the music to the lighting, through the Crestron system that has paneled into every single room. Now you can also equip that with your iPad, so it just can be remote anywhere you are. You can probably hear the music right now, but watch what I can do here. Boom. Now this is the primary bedroom. Of course you have your fireplace, your stone wall. I love what they did with the line on the slab, just continuously running that way. You just gotta remember, the view is what's gonna sell you here. It's the view that gets people talking, right? An interior can always be duplicated, but this, no, can't be duplicated. And as I mentioned, you can connect this path to the backyard where the pools and the sunken patio is. All right, now that we're on the highest point of this building, we call this the Eagle Nest. So this transition will let you see the downstairs living space, as well as right across from us, the secondary primary, or we'll so call the casita, that's attached from the downstairs living room and up, that I showed you just previously. And then followed by these steps will take you up to the wet bar. This will take you into the third bedroom of the home, and it connects with this expansive sun deck, gas fireplace, strip view. This is where you'll be winding down before you end the night, along with your favorite drink you can make at this wet bar. Last but not least, I want to show you guys the subterranean floor. Now when they bought this lot, they had to excavate this ground to make this room. And this room is the special place where you entertain and you have all your fun stuff. It's almost like it's sound deadening because you won't hear anything, given that it's technically underground. Welcome to the playroom. So here you'll see the full wet bar setup, very iconic with the waterfall edge, and a very common feature as you see some of the newer modern wet bars that they have with floating shelves and smoked glasses behind that really opens up the space. Now can you just picture yourself having all your best friends over, your family, watching them having a good time? That's what this room is about. This is what this home is for, right? The owner of this home built it so that he can have memories and moments like that with his friends and his family, so that it can be a part of the lifelong memory. So all of this, as you hear people say, it's just material, but sometimes you need a little material to make the magic happen. Now speaking of magic, you notice this secret door behind me. So you guys know that there are 3 secret security features here. I'm only gonna reveal one, but there's another panic room and a hidden safe. But right now we'll walk into this wine room. And the reason why I did the bunny ears or the quotation, because they actually use this as a gun safe. You saw that steel door and kind of the hidden panel to keep it very hush-hush. Well, they can fit up to 300 guns in this room, or wine, or whiskey, whatever you prefer. All right, coming out of the stacking pocket doors, the floors continue, and as you see, they have linear drainage because you're now outside in the exposed elements, right? So that is an important feature, but you have your fireplace and a water feature coming from the second floor that creates that nice water sound that keeps you calm and grounded. And then you have an entertainment wall that's still available to add the TVs up, and the bar that has not even been used yet since they built the home in 2021. And the entire feature of this bar, I just love how dramatic it is with the darker countertops that drops down to the all white, crisp white countertops, and then this kind of backsplash that continues elbows up to the ceiling. And lastly, you enter into the Zen garden. Now, Zen gardens are such an important and common feature nowadays in luxury homes. As you know, people that own properties like this, they're hustling, they're working, they're grinding, and when they come back home, they just want to be able to relax and reset and recalibrate. And that's why you're starting to see a lot of these Zen gardens popping up in custom homes. And I think that's a brilliant idea. And you have the ensuite here that's connected to the Zen garden, that's also accessible from after coming down the stairs to the downstairs area. So we just came from the laundry room that connects into this 6-car garage. And this garage is built for a car enthusiast. It's temperature controlled. It has the high roller doors so you can add lifts if you want. And obviously the cabinet space, the counter space for you to work on your cars. I mean, this is every car enthusiast's dream. Now, another little hidden spot is just behind you up the stairs, and there's another garage upstairs that houses basically RVs, right? They got 40-foot deep parkways that you can park an RV in that's currently up there, and it's a little parked and packed up there, so we're not gonna go up there today. But just want to thank you guys for sticking through with this tour. I hope you enjoyed this property. Special shout out to Lab 11 for letting us borrow this spectacular 911R. And special shout out to the listing agent, Jason and David from the Lindstrom and Radcliffe Group for giving us the opportunity to tour this stunning home. I'll see you guys next time. 再见.